So hello guys, it's your girl Miss P again, and I am having a guest. By the way, apologies again because of Givanix. Leo Miss G yako happy, but lazima kwa it's somewhere important. So guys, you have to bear with us today. Again, Thursday atakuwa na Sato. He'll be around. So today I'm joined by what do we call it?
Oh, my name is Ben Kaslumik, and pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to host you. So guys, leo tuko place different. I'm at somebody else's studio. Na topic ya leo by the way ni kitu ina affect my youths wengi. So I want to talk about rather it's a question. Why do our present generation rush to relationships and marriages? And kana guest wangu, maybe he will help me understand or help you, my fans, to understand. So, your take, talk to me.
Once again, thank you very much. I really like your shoes.
Thank you.
They're really smart.
Thank you.
So, youths getting into an early relationship, I don't think it's something bad. It's something that I personally can really support. Because if you can just go into things that rule this world, we have love ruling the world, we have politics, we have economy, and in all these sectors you find that youths are normally being encouraged to get into them as early as possible as they can.
Okay.
Something to do with politics, you have youths in politics. Something to do with economy, you have youths in the economy. So it's not bad to have them in the love world. It's something smart.
It's different.
What's different about it?
It's different. Love is different. You can't compare love and politics and economy, and you can't. It's different. This is something that involves your mental health, physical, as in kila kitu. So like within ati tuna involve politics, economy, now. So unataka kusema venye msana zingia politics, even ndo unazingia kwa relationship.
My point is, si vibaya ku have early relationship kama mayouth. Mayouth pale nje, you can have as many relationships as you want because it's also part of life. They come to learn from it. And if you try to tell them, if you try suppressing them that it's not the right time to get into a relationship, when will they ever experience from it? So,
No, I'm not saying that they should not get into a relationship. I'm saying they should not hurry, as in you kurush. Una get? Like tuseme mimi na wewe tumemit leo, si kesho tushaanza kudate. Will it last? Because according to me, it won't. At some point itaisha tu yani. So unasema haiwezi isha, unasema tu ingiange tu.
Yeah, my point is rushing into a relationship. The reason as to why, one, you have to understand why these guys are rushing into this relationship. Why are they rushing into this relationship? Number one factor, time. Time is always very limited. Number two, resources.
Time for what?
Just give me time. Number two, we have got resources.
Okay.
So, talking of time, today I'm still at my youth and we met today. I want to be my girlfriend as fast as possible. That's the reason why I'll rush things to get you into my heart and be in a relationship.
Okay.
Number two, resources. Things will never be the same in this world.
True.
How people get resources is also different. Today I go and work somewhere, I got money. We meet the same way that I have money. We must rush into that relationship and squander that money before it gets lost. And that's the reason why we love to get into that relationship.
So why are you not thinking about what is going to happen next? I mean,
tell me what's going to happen next.
Time. You don't have time. We are young. We don't have time. Is that what you're saying? I'm
trying to say time in this manner. You know, in love, we also have competitors.
Yeah.
You accept you have competitors.
True.
So time becomes a factor because if I meet you today and I fail to tell you how I feel about you, I'll wait for the right time to come. As I wait for the right time to come, somebody else spots you somewhere else and tells you how he's feeling, and you're gone. So that's the reason I'm saying time is really a big factor. That's the reason why we're rushing into relationships.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We meet today, you're interested in me. You tell me, but then what if I'm not ready? It doesn't mean that mse mwingine atanipata huko and then ataniambia, oh, I'm feeling this way, I want you, nini, and then I follow the person. No.
One thing for sure, kuna kitu moja hapa hivyo lazima pia uelewe. Kama kuna jibu yenye umenipea yenye haiko sahihi ni kuniambia ati you are not ready. Kuna vitu mtu in this life mtu anakuanga psychologically prepared. And love is one of them. Somebody is normally psychologically, in fact ladies are normally psychologically prepared ya kwamba they are supposed to be seduced by gents.
They're supposed to what?
To be seduced by gents.
By gents. Okay.
Yeah, that is something of your expectation. That is what you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So telling me ya kwamba you are not ready for me to come and start telling about love, that's a lie.
Honestly?
Yeah. It's
no,
a lie.
Honestly, kama I'm not ready to date, I'm gonna let you know. Because kuna place yenye nafikanga, you want to be alone as a person. Unaona? As a person, I want my own time. Like it. So like, ukikam kwa maisha yangu, if you wanna date me and I'm not ready, I'm just gonna tell you. Mimi sitashitanga apate ati tuna force issues now. Practically you're wasting my time kwanza kitu ya kwanza. Unaniwestia time because mi sikutaki. You're wasting my time. So mbona nisende straight to the point nikuuliza ukishasema feelings zako, then mimi nakushow I'm not ready. Ama nakushow nataka mtu wako hivi na hivi, instead of wasting your time. Hakuna point. Ni ya nini? Why? Because unataka kurush na mimi and then at the end of the day ikifika place ingine nakushow, babe, mimi kitu si feel. Sasa nimekuwaste your time first of all. Wewe you're honest about your feelings for me. Ni sawa, unani feel and everything. But then mimi I exempted simply because you forced me to. And maybe I'm afraid of hurting you.
Okay, fine. I get your point, but let me remind you something. Even when you begin going to school, in nursery, you don't want to go to school. Your parents force you to go to school. But at the end of the day, what benefits do you benefit from going to school? You finish school, get a job, be stable, financially stable. You don't have to depend on somebody else to get finance. So this thing apply directly also into a relationship. It's true. Maybe we meet today, I'm interested in you, you're not interested in me. Then we give it a try. The same way kids also give school a try. So they go to school, believe in themselves, they make it. Even as you just come here into that relationship.
Yeah, you force me, as you're saying, you forced to go to school, you force me into a relationship.
Yeah, then it will work.
It will work.
Yeah, it will work.
After you force me.
Even the school work.
You don't force feelings.
The school system work. So even this one will work.
Ben,
yes.
Are you saying you'd force a lady to be in a relationship with you?
You're taking my point wrong.
No, you're saying, you've given me an example and you're saying, when we are growing up, hatutaki kwenda shule.
That's
we're forced. But you know one thing, as we're kids,
ulikuwa unapenda kwenda shule?
Mimi. Yes, nikifika class 5 ndo sikuwa nataka kwenda. But when I was young nilikuwa nataka shule.
Ukifika class 5 huko unataka kwenda, lakini you're forced to go anyway.
Yeah.
Ukafika form 4, you have a good grade and now you're benefiting from it. Yeah, you've answered.
So how is love even connecting to that? Because Miss Jay's place una force relationship and then it gonna benefits afterwards. No, it's become a horror because unani force
and
na kuna vitu zingine tutafanya kwa hiyo relationships, no? So pia hizo unani force because technically ulini force from the start.
It's a good idea if you just tell the audience pale kwa vitu gani nitakuwa na kuforce kufanya. Maybe just tell them.
No, guys, seriously. We in a relationship. They are watching, yes. We in the relationship. So no. So ataka tukua dormant. First of all, you forced me to be with you.
Yes,
right? So what is in the relationship first? As in, what do we do? Are we just gonna sit? We're in a relationship.
See, wewe mwenyewe ndio.
Hii kitu yenye iko.
Utakuwa na
nitakushow si ati naogopa kusema. Tuko kwa relationship there's romancing, there's sex, there's resources you have to spend on me. Maybe ikatanisha kwa you and I could spend, there are bills to be paid, na get. Na hizo vitu zote ni tukiamua tuko in a serious relationship. Na mi ukiniforce nikuwa in a relationship, then I ain't gonna do none of that because you forced me. So what are you saying? Hakuna venye shule na love zitakuja kuconnect. Ndo nakusho sahi tukikuwa, unajua hiyo time hizo enzi, the century time, they were being forced. Si forcing, walikuwa na marriages. But then ilikuwa different from us side.
And love between those people who were forced to marry each other, right?
There was no enforcement there. It was arranged. Wewe umeforce, unajua kuna difference ya wewe ndo umeniforce na huyo ananiforce, the parents na wanakuforce. We come together tunajua tuliforce yangwa. So to decide chenye tunataka. But here wewe usha decide. You want me na mimi staki. So you get, there's a difference.
Okay, unajua you're trying to take in your own personal opinion. So if I may just ask you that simple question, what if you're the one who is forcing me to get into that relationship?
Umesema personal, si ndio?
Yeah.
Then personally I wouldn't.
Just twist this story around this way. Then we say kana kwamba you know who is the one who is forcing.
A lady is forcing a man to be in a relationship.
They do happen.
And the man accepts.
They do happen. So you're forcing me and I don't want. What will you do?
I'm forcing you. I wouldn't. I'm gonna say you put in a situation where a lady is forcing a man to be in a relationship. Then as a man you're supposed to say no. I still want the same thing. You're supposed to say no.
On the other hand, we also have those people who also are compatible. Both of them, they just want to be there.
Well, if it's about compatibility, then it's
fine. They just
fine.
want to be there.
But then mtu mmoja, no, I say it's a big no.
Yeah, so actually I'm speaking on behalf of the 75% of the youths out there. And I know very well that they want to get into these relationships.
Yeah, they do.
They want to get into these relationships as early as they want. You call it rushing.
Yeah.
I don't call it rushing.
You call it
because
what?
they don't rush things. The only thing those people are trying to do is starting to get into this field as early as possible, so that they are exposed to the consequences that are also there. And it's also confirmed scientifically that kids that bear young parents,
scientifically,
kids that bear young parents are normally very bright. Very bright.
Okay.
So if you may just find a youth outside there, maybe the man is 23 years old and the lady is 18 years old or something, if they have a kid, that kid is very bright.
Okay, we're talking about a kid.
Yeah, that kid is very bright. That's the reason why that too we'll be having a generation coming from below us who are very bright.
Okay.
Taking this Kenya to another level of.
Okay, you're talking about a kid being brilliant.
Yeah,
I tell you what, scientifically, again, as you're using, there's something we call mental issues and disorders. Okay? Inasema, if you get into a relationship as young as unasema 18 and 23, later in life, watu ndo wanakujanga kuwa na issues with depressions, cause ulianza vitu mapema. First of all, ukiwa 18 and 23, few things about yourself uja explore. Do you know that? When you sahi, when you get into 40, when you get into 35, there are things about you you're going to change.
Yes.
It's true. You're not going to remain being the same person you are been. Yes. There are things that uta change. So ukisema ati tuingie relationship ukwa ati as a man you're 23 and as a woman I'm 18, kuna vitu utakuja kuchange by the time tuna grow. And then umtoi ata vitu happen, divorces and stuff. Nizo vitu affect watoi. So first of all, before tufikire kwenda kupata huyo mtoto wenye wasema atakuwa brilliant and stuff, it's okay. But then fikireni ita happen huyo mtoto in case you guys mo explore more. Manze yenyewe atakuwa tuna match. Regrets zianze kuingia. What's going to happen to that child?
Okay. First, let me just nullify that point with another point. And the only thing I'm going to tell you is I'm a very good friend to my grandmother. Very good friend to my grandmother.
Okay.
And my grandmother was telling me a story of how they got married to my grandfather. My grandmother was married at the age of 12 years.
Okay.
12 years. When my grandfather
Kwani the Romanians.
When my grandfather was around 19, 20 years there.
What?
Both of them.
And your grandmother is 12 years?
Yeah, my grandmother was 12 years.
Okay.
So, both of them, they bore kids, 11 children. 11 children. My grandfather died in 2010 on Christmas Day.
Okay.
And I was buried in 2011. My grandmother is still living up to date. Still healthy and kicking. So telling me that getting into an early relationship will make you die of depression. Guys, don't you see this a lie?
Yo, do you realize that? Do you realize hiyo ilikuwa time gani?
That is a big lie.
Now, hiyo ilikuwa time gani?
Yes, let me just take you back to the time.
You can't compare that time and now.
I want to do that comparison and you see the old the old works. Go to food. The foods that you take nowadays. You go to the hospital, those people are going to tell you that don't take this, don't take this, don't take this. But instead what are the options they're going to tell you? Kula ngwashi, kula nduma. No. Acha kukula mahindi yenye imenunuliwa kwa duka. Kula hii inaitwa ariga. Wacha kukula hii, kula hii. They are taking you kula managu, kula kienyeji. You see, those are the kind of foods that nowadays the doctors are trying to prescribe to their patients. Why are they doing that? Because they believe that those foods that those people used to eat in the olden days make people healthy. Back in the days, people didn't die of these filthy diseases like blood pressure, cancer. They were very minimal cases.
Okay.
Because they used to eat the right kind of food. You see? So why can't we also just eager in a relationship wise what they used to do? It's not wrong to marry somebody that is 18 years old. Actually, that lady is somebody who's grown up, thinking straight, having her own idea on the hand. That person, that is somebody who is her mind is already stable. She knows what is doing. You see, the only thing that makes these people maybe, for example, slide a little bit is because they don't have the support from parents, from the relatives who believe, okay, at the age of 18 you are a failure. That is how your mother now sees you. She's not a failure. And that man who also is marrying at the age of 23, that guy is also not a failure. Those people are perfect together, and the only thing they need is love and support.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I disagree with you.
Throw your shot.
Because unasema your grandma. So does your grandma advise you or even tell you the journey, marriage journey? Yeah, she told you her story, yes. But then that was long time ago. Yani exposure yenye iko sahi, it's too much. It's too much. Usiwe nataka ku-explore. So wewe na miaka yako sahi. No. Tuseme hata wewe ni mzazi. So you would let your daughter, because unasema madam, you let your daughter get married at 18. Atusemi it's gonna be a failure. The marriage is gonna fail. Ama she's a failure, ama she's what? No. But then hiyo mzigo ya marriage, marriage si kitu tunaweza joke nayo, si ndio? Hiyo ndo place unajuanga ile flow ya mse, because unakana yeye day in day out. It's not dating, ni different. It's not. And it's marriage. Ben.
Yes, I'm getting you.
So you want to tell me utacha mtoto wako mwenye ako 18 dem aingie marriage na mse mwenye ako 23? Honestly, you would let that happen?
Let me take you back to the records. Just during this corona time, there is a girl who got pregnant. She was a Form 3 student, and the mom was very angry. The mom was very angry. Like, how can you get pregnant? That girl was 17 years old, getting pregnant for a university student who was doing medical stuff at KMTC. And the mom took this guy to court The mom didn't have that much money, but the guy kwao walikuwa na pesa. Lakini the guy told his dad, these are my consequences, I don't want you to pay any cash.
Okay.
Remove me from jail. Just let the judge do his job. Kama ilikuwa niende kwa jela, acha niende kwa jela for my mistakes. Then the dad was also like, okay, fine, umesema hivyo, so let's go. There was someone to court. Went to court. The evidence was so concrete, and the guy also accepted that hiyo mimba ni yangu, sikataa, hiyo mimba ni yangu. Macheki. So the lady told the mom something very simple. I'm 17 sahi at form 3. That makes me 1 year younger from being an adult. So the only thing I need to do is just wait until I'm 18 years old. After I'm 18 years old, nipate ID yangu kwa mkono. Nitakuwa hapo na nitafute the same person. Nitafute the same person and more. Now let me ask you something. Msichana kuna mentality kama hiyo kwa akili ya kwamba ako 17 na nataka kuenda kuolewa. As a parent, what will you do?
Imagine you just let her go.
You just let her.
She's gonna come back.
Thank you.
First of all, huyu mtoto yeah, hata ni mtoto. She's a minor.
Wewe sasa unajaribu kusema they are gonna fail in that marriage. They are not going to fail in that marriage. If you give these people the kind of love they need, the same love you show to ukienda kwa kazi yako fulani mwenye alioa at 40, bibi yake ako at 30, the same love you go to that family, niaje amko, niaje auntie, the same love you show to these guys. If you show the same love to these young youths who are getting married, they are not gonna break.
She doesn't know what she's getting into.
Who told you she doesn't know?
She doesn't know. Anajuaje? She doesn't know. First of all, she doesn't know. Hiyo story yani she's a minor. She's 17. She's from high school. The only thing anajua yeye mwenyewe anapenda. I think love is never enough. There's so many things zitakuwa involved.
What
the dude ako kampo. Yes, atakata aje ball na anajua ndala na minor first of all, na kulikuwa na evidence. Unaweza kataa
evidence gani?
Simesema kulikuwa na evidence.
As in the only evidence those people had is these people were in a relationship. Unaona? Na sasa kuna wale watu wenye pia wale kama eyewitnesses walikuwa naona wakitembea pamoja, you know, do those kind of, as in they work together, so and the who name amekuja kwa na board. Hata wewe mwenyewe sasa hii MSP naweza ona maybe for example unatembea na mwanaume fulani hivi kwa road and I'm like huyu ni chali ya MSP. Unaona? Si ati mliki sama mlifanya hizo stuff kwa barabara, lakini naona tu vile mnakwenda nasema ni chali yake. Unaona? Asa those kind of eyewitnesses also there in court. And the guy had an option. Unaona? Alikuwa na option aseme wewe mtoisi wangu.
Lakini akasema ni wake.
Unaona? Kuna option ya kusema mtoisi wangu. Unajua ni kitu yenyewe iko ni mtoto kwa tumbo. Umwezi mfanyia DNA yake kwa tumbo. Unaona? Sasa alikuwa na option ya kukataa hiyo mimba. Lakini just imagine
atamwezi fanya nini?
Amwezi fanya DNA mtoto akiwa kwa tumbo.
Kuna paternity test. DNA ni akizaliwa.
Si ndio nasema?
But then when akiwa na ball na huyo mtu amefika 6 months or something, mnaweza fanya paternity test. As long as the father ako willing kupatiana either saliva ama nywele, it can happen.
Remember, hiyo hata kufanya hiyo paternity test yenye unasema all the costs are going to be from the side of the accuser.
Yeah, but usiseme ati hawezi fanya.
No, from the mother side. And that was going to cost an extra cash.
Okay.
Very expensive.
Yes.
You see? So to save on all these things, this guy
the point is
and told the court huyo mtoi ni wangu.
But the point
somebody
is
is courageous enough like that. Why can't you give him your daughter to go and marry? Waende waishi pamoja.
Yo, excuse me, ni sawa. Acknowledge mtoto ni wako, dude. Sawa. Mtoto ni wako. But then what happens after that? Need to happen because court haitakuja kukaa na wewe kijuanga the way you're being treated.
Okay, fine.
Ni sawa, acknowledge the baby is yours and everything. But then what's going to happen after we go home?
Let me now explain for you what is going to happen when you go home.
But like you can't explain to me what's going to happen because first of all you're not going to be there with them. Because huyo dem anasema ati anataka ati hata afike 18 years ataenda kutafuta boy.
At the end of the day, this is what hii ndio kitu ingefanyika. mzae angekubali mtoto wake ende jela.
Yeah,
that is
true.
something for a fact. No. So the court ingemweka ndani ama atolewe on bail. Na angetolewa on bail. Unaona?
Then
the mother is very happy going home. Nimepata justice, ule mtoto nani amefanya nini, amefungwa.
Unajua, first of all your mama alikuwa na uchungu.
Just a minute. Of course, see, mbona alikuwa anaenda kwa koti to seek justice.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day justice has been served in court. So that is something that is going to make her happy. That is one, you can't lie. Alikuwa anaenda ku seek for justice, amepata justice. She's happy because at least justice prevail. In fact, this kid, this high school student, akienda kuishi na mamake, anaenda kuteseka zaidi hata kuliko venye angeishi na boyfriend yake.
How?
So the father was going to release that boy on bail. After releasing that boy on bail, this guy was going to go home. After going home, dem ameenda nyumbani akisema, I'm only having 1 year down to become an adult. Then what happens next? Anakuja form 4, anamaliza nini yake, ana-apply ID. The moment ameshika ID yake hivi, anatafuta chalo ama mato ama brayo ama those kind of
whoever. Okay.
The boyfriend. Na ameenda. Wewe kama mama hapo hivyo, wewe ndo unabaki hapo hivyo ukishangaa.
Do you know what? Unajua kwa story yote? No. Kwa hiyo story yote huyo dem, first of all, nimekwambia kitu moja, huyo dem ni minor. She's 17. Sweet 16, sweet 17, hizo vitu zote. Okay? Anajua anapenda huyu boy kabisa. She loves him. She wants to be with him.
Yes.
Si ndio? Lakini unasikia kwa sababu
remember
no, you've told me kalisema, okay, huyo dem alisema.
Remember the boy is also in love with this lady.
Did he say that?
The boy is also in love with this.
Did he say that?
Of course, ndio ni accept ya kwamba boy ni yangu.
Yo, kila mwanaume ako out there na anajua ako na seed somewhere. Hata mimi ningekuwa mwanaume na niko hapo na najua tuko na pesa. Those guys have money. Sitakataa mtoto wangu. I won't. Nita acknowledge mtoi, lakini imaanishi I'm in love with this person. Hapo na wewe ni convince.
The only thing I want you to do is breathe in deeply, then exhale. Remember, it's very easy for a man. It's very easy. I'm talking from a point of experience.
Okay.
It's very easy for a man to deny a pregnancy. Hata kama ni
I know.
Hata kama ni
I know.
No. So don't say that ati jamaa ndio niseme ya kwamba hiyo ball ni yangu. Do you know there are cases whereby, why do you think as a man I can marry wewe ukiwa na mtoi?
See, that's your choice.
It's my choice, ndio. But why do I do it?
I don't know.
Because I love you. You see? And the reason one factor that matters is nakupenda. It means I even love you with your child. So if somebody can take you the way you are and marry you inside the house, hata kama najua mtoisi wake ama mtoini wake, that is somebody who loves you.
We're talking about people who are in school, yo.
Yeah, that person loves you.
Did he say that?
Unaona?
Don't show. We don't know what happened.
And furthermore, they normally say action speaks louder than words.
So ni action gani? The fact that you acknowledge tu mtoini wako.
You didn't have to prove to the court ya kwamba Simba simama hapo mbele na sema ya kwamba you know what, I love this lady.
Maybe the guy hata hataki drama. He don't want drama. Kuzi ingekuwa drama hapo kushikwa au sijui bail, sijui nini.
Kama kwa anataka drama, the only thing angefanya ni mzaini aje.
Ushapelekwa kwa koti.
Mama nani amenikazi hapa hivyo maisha. Those guys with money, you know what they do. You are in Kenya, you know what money can do to even a judge somewhere. Money, pesa. Hata wewe mwenyewe unajua pesa.
Okay, no? Angefanya nini?
So pesa tu peke yake hivi mzee angesha nini pale hivyo wamebribe the judges and maule mama akifika pale hivyo kotini anashtukia kesi inapelekwa hivi na hivi na imepotelea huko mbali. So you can't convince me ya kwamba the little that guy did was not enough to prove that this guy loved the lady. Yeah.
Una get? Nasema umseo kitu tu umesema ati wanaenda court nini bribing and stuff. Maybe yako anataka any sort of drama. They are rich. Kuna reputation. So the fact that ume accept ati ball ni yako, imanishi you in love with me ama hata you love me. Kuna watu wanatakanga tu mtoi, hiyo point accept. Kuna msee atasema mtoi ni wangu cause anataka mtoto, but then uelewe anajua mdem ako 17 years. Okay, hakuna venye ataabut. And then the mother mwenye alipeleka kesi alikuwa na uchungu. This is my daughter, she's in high school and you got her pregnant. Now uko in the high society level, una expect?
Let me see what
unajua nini, turudi kwa point which is our say ingekuwa relationship. Hiyo relationship hata sijui tunaweza ita aje,
but it works.
It works, yes.
It works.
But in rare cases.
It works.
In rare cases, do you see marriage succeed kama wase waliona wakiwa 18, 19? Mimi nimeona by the way, na zenye nimeona zilifail zote. Hakuna yenye li succeed.
So you are kind of telling this youth kwamba it is not right to get.
No, I'm telling them no, rushing. It's not early. Si kusema early. Nisema rushing. Take your time.
Take your time to study someone.
Take your time. Study someone. I'm not saying kuna kuanga the right time to get into a relationship. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying take your time to know this person. Take your time manze. Hii ni Kenya. Tumepatana leo alafu nataka to date kesho. Manze it's hapana.
I'll take you back to my first point.
Which is
time is a fact.
No.
Is a fact.
Do you know? Acha nikushow.
The reason as to why I told you ya kwamba we met today. I came to church. I met Miss P. Mbona Miss P amenibamba? Alikuwa pale bombe ile anaimba. I'm like, wow.
Bro. Zia. Hapa. Usilete story ya church hapa.
Ndio nasema.
Usiseme time. Don't say
na wewe.
Time.
Nimekupenda. Unajua?
The first day ushanipenda.
I love at first sight.
Okay, I don't believe in love at first sight.
There is love at first sight. Don't suppress your feelings because you think there is love at first sight.
Nakona hivi nikakukufa.
And another thing,
kabisa.
I'm telling you the truth. Okay, feel uko na love at first sight. Throw your shot.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
Usiniharakishe.
Hautapata tena hiyo opportunity mali kwingine.
But don't rush me. Okay, but they comment down below. I'm sure. Do you agree? As in, are you supposed to rush into a relationship? It's not okay. Am I even marriages?
Do you know? If you say rushing, it means maybe there is one person who is going to be forced into doing something that may be attacking. One thing for sure is, remember you're dealing with a human being. You're not dealing with an animal.
Exactly.
None. So, of course, I won't see you today and I want tomorrow you go and make out with me in bed. You see? I will meet you today, tell you how I feel. And I'll give you the necessary time to go and think it out.
Which time? Necessary time?
See, I'm going to give you time. Like, yeah, study me as in...
Like, wewe unaweza patia mtu time natashana aje to study you.
One week imetosha, hata 1 week ni mingi.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 week is enough to see if ladies like somebody who is are you maintaining me? Do you maintain my hair? Are you smart? Are you what are your hobbies? Do they rhyme with mine? None. Unalala aje? Maybe this spending mtu anamorota. None. Those are things that maybe the lady wants to know about you and you have to give her time to study. Unajua,
how will I know unamorota sana tunalipa moja?
Kuna tu ile siku moja mtakuja kulala pamoja. It's all about the lady to make up to plan. Anatengeneza plan.
Nimekuja kulala na wewe, you still giving me time, right?
Si ati kwani kulala kitanda si ya kulala, hakuna business nyingine.
You want me?
Mentality sasa inafaa tuwe kwa akili ya kwamba
ayo na hizi toka. It's
I want you to remove this mentality from your mindset ya kwamba apart from sleeping there must be any other business.
That's a mentality yenye hizi toka.
Itabidi tuitoe. So maybe for example in this 1 week time you can just come to visit me. just come in from a sleepover or something,
Wow.
you just sleep there on the left side of the bed, sleep on the right side of the bed, maybe share the one blanket, share a pillow, and then from there hata mimi sasa nataka kusikia kama unamorotanga.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Guys, hebu tupatie your final remarks. Tufunge show.
Yeah, my final remarks. Thank you guys. I love the show. Sincerely speaking, thank you Ms. P for the invitation. The only thing I want to tell you youths out there is consider these factors. Time is running out. Resources also run out. And you as a person, you're also getting out. As in, unazeeka. So, when you meet a lady outside there and umejifeel unampenda, throw your shot. You never know. Maybe huyo ndo Mungu alikuwa amekuumbia. Hapo hivyo unaenda church kila siku unasema Mungu nisaidie nipate girlfriend. How do you want to get a girlfriend ukiona wengine hapo kwa barabara alafu unalenga ati I'm rushing things. Of course you're not rushing things, and see you guys. I love you so much. Over to you, Ms. B.
Thank you so much, Ben, for joining us today. So guys, tutafunga show, but then again, I still insist, umesikia Ben? But me, on my own point of view, I still believe kuna watu get into relationships simply because your friend is married, your friend is doing this. Do not copy your friends, okay? Wait for your own right time and usirush vitu. Do not rush things. When you're in such situations, please tell me, in the comment section, advise us when you're now watch. Those who are, way wiser than us. So it's a wrap up for today, guys. Thank you for supporting us. Comment, subscribe, share. Support us manze. And share with your friends, by the way, when you're wako within you. Come over, subscribe. Now your husband has not, it's not good. I'm your boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend, manze. Support us and we're gonna support you right back with giving you the necessary and good content. See you all.